progress under Brendan Rodgers?
Yes, very much so. 4-3-3. I think a couple of times there, even on the VT we saw there, ball went in the box and there was only Scott Davis who was supporting Shane Long and getting into the box. So it's a particular style of play and people will take a while to get used to it. There's no doubt about that.
OK, Newcastle fans smiling for now. Leicester City's hard-fought victory against Swansea on the opening day was just what Nigel Pearson wanted, whilst Ipswich's losing start against Coventry was just what Roy Keane didn't want. Before the kick-off, the Portman Road faithful saluted their favourite manager, Sir Bobby Robson. Commentary comes from John Roeder.
Roy Keane makes 2 changes to the side that started at Coventry 6 days ago. Colin Healy replacing the injured David Norris in midfield, while David Wright comes in for Alex Bruce at fullback. Delaney and McCauley coming up against their former club. Robbie Neilson was suspended for Leicester's opening 2 matches. The defender replacing Morrison at fullback. Danny and Gesson has scored in both Leicester's matches so far. He comes in on the right, with Matt Oakley moving to central midfield. Seems to have been around forever, Matt Oakley, but he's still only in his early 30s, although he will turn 32 on Monday. Forward by Bruno Berner. Fryatt looking to turn the defender. Foul by McCauley. Free kick taken quickly. Dyer driving it across and not far over either. What a chance that was for Leicester City and Wayne Brown. Ipswich caught napping. Dyer with the smart delivery. And Brown almost on target against the club where he started his career. Away by Brown. Didn't get too much distance on it. Stead can't get there. Brown with the back header, and it was awkward there for Leicester. John Stead looking to steal in there and take advantage of the weak back header from Wayne Brown. Forward by Wellens. Peters. He's onside. Martin now running through for Ipswich. It's Lee Martin. Needs support because it was a tame shot in the end from the former Manchester United man. There was nobody up with him in a blue shirt. Had to go all the way on his own. And in the end, the challenge from Nielsen was just enough. Forward by Brown, and Fryatt's got in behind the defence there. McCauley just outfoxed there really by Fryatt. Decent ball in towards Howard. Half scooped away. And the left-footed shot coming in from Nielsen. Howard's height will always cause defenders problems. Wasn't really cleared properly by Trotter. Martin. Walters takes it away from Stead, and that's not a bad effort either from Jonathan Walters. Walters, who scored Ipswich's goal at Coventry last weekend, fired it in. It was curling away from Wheel as well. Oh, Delaney with a little touch there, expected Martin to pick it up. Martin wasn't expecting it at all though. Can Leicester profit? It's Steve Howard. Fouled. Gareth McCauley with the obstruction. And this may very well be the first caution of the afternoon. And it is a caution for McCauley. Fryatt leaves it. Dyer! Only just wide. Everybody expecting there that Matty Fryatt would strike the ball towards goal, but instead it was Lloyd Dyer. Header from Nielsen. Gets it back from Wellens. Nielsen. It's a corner kick. It came off the shin there of Lee Martin. Matty Fryatt hoping to feed on any knockdowns. 3 minutes gone in the second half. Oakley with the corner. Ipswich managed to clear, but not too far. Trotter's header away. Dyer and Gesson. Steve Howard drives it in. Might fall here for Ipswich. Fry up with the shot in on goal. And Leicester City were close there. Good save from Richard Wright. Trotter. Lovely ball with the outside of his right foot. Brings in Wright. Priskin goes for goal. An effort that was appreciated by the Ipswich Town supporters from Tamis Priskin. David Wright. Didn't quite drop to Martin. Here's Walters. It's Wright. Turned towards goal by Wickham and just wide. Leicester throwing everything they can in the way of this ball. Both teams battling for possession. Priskin gets a free kick. This could just be the last chance of note in this match. It is Damien Delaney! Not too far over. Always going high, always going wide.
Roy, was that a match where both teams effectively cancelled each other out?
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, particularly I think the first half. Having said that, I think Leicester probably had the better chances, but it was, I suppose, a typical tough championship game where, you know, as you said, we cancelled each other out, and I'm sure the fans will go home disappointed not to see any goals, but we'll have to take the positives in terms of taking a clean sheet and a point.
There are a lot of sides this year who have got aspirations of getting into the playoffs if possible. So it is a very competitive league, and we're 2 games in, and we've had a solid start, but there are always things to improve.
Well, early days, of course, it is for all the teams, but Ipswich have taken 1 point now off their opening 2 games, Steve. They're one of the bookies' favourites for promotion. Are you surprised by their start?
No, I mean, I've seen it time and time again. After 5 games, you can be top of the league on luck. So, no, I think it's sometimes it's more about performances than points at this stage of the season. And invariably, the big squads and the bigger clubs tend to come into their own as the season wears on. We get injuries, you know, and people fall to ill health. So I think over the Christmas period, as we say, that's when it tends to even itself out.
Roy Keane has targeted, he's made no bones about
Yes.
it. He wants promotion this season. Has he put himself under unnecessary pressure, do you think?
Well, some will say yes, and some will say he's backing his players. He's given them the confidence to know that he thinks they're good enough to get promoted. So, you know, you can look at it either way. Certainly, it'll all depend on results, won't it?
Yeah. As for Leicester, I mean, they dominated that first half at Portman Road today. Have we seen enough to assume that they'll be safe this season?
Well, I mean, as I said, 2 games into the season, and, you know, you're making judgment calls. It's rather early, but on the evidence so far, most definitely.
Right.